So Northern Alliance, who were our big ally. I mean, that's like I thought that was kind of well known, but I guess it's not. They always have a boy, like that. The leaders always have a boy.
Oh, they go Spartan style,
dude. There's an old saying of "women are for babies, boys are for pleasure" that stretches throughout. The whole.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of a status symbol. Warlords would display these young, quite pretty boys and put makeup on them, and they would dance. And there are U.S. soldiers and Marines who said they could hear sexual abuse happening on the bases they were sharing with the Afghan local police.
Imagine the PTSD of that, besides just getting blown up and shit, and then also you have to fight with chomos, as they call
them.
The
Taliban don't do that. Mullah Omar, the leader of the Taliban, rose to prominence by attacking someone who had molested a child. So we're also making the Taliban look good, or look like a credible alternative.
The Taliban over there, the people fighting against boy handling, is Attell calls it. That's like how fucked of a. I mean, isn't that like?
Dude, that's just it.
And we're going to be there forever. By the way, didn't they just pass a rule? What did they just pass that says we're never leaving Afghanistan?
Yeah, I mean, Trump is trying to get everybody out by election time, and the official date of the withdrawal, based on the agreement with the Taliban, is, I believe, April next year. But we're going to have some kind of presence for a long time. And if we do pull out, I mean, this is why Obama wouldn't pull out and Trump won't, because it'll be a complete catastrophe. Like major cities, maybe even the capital, will fall if we withdraw, and no one's willing to have that on their watch. And it's there's no victory in sight, but they don't want that to happen. So that's the policy right now.
So the second the U.S. would pull, like other forces would just come. Would the Northern Alliance do that? Would it just
Taliban? The Taliban are poised to take like several cities. I mean, I was in Lashkar, the capital of Helmand, which is where most of the UK and US soldiers were fighting, or more than anywhere else. Sorry, and they had the capital city surrounded like 2.5 years ago, and they've taken a few other cities for a few days, and then US airstrikes have kicked them out. But yeah, if we weren't there, then they would take a large portion of the country, and maybe even there's certainly threaten the capital and could even take the capital.
Now wait, let me ask you this, Ben: is what, if any, effect does the fact that it came out recently that Ellen DeGeneres isn't nice? Well, how will that factor into this?
Do Taliban
now, I
have
don't
a
know
comment?
what you're talking about, but I know that Ellen. I don't know if you know about Nicegate. I know every detail of that, and every time I hear it, like and then there's got to be a reason why you just hear every detail of that, we were fighting with pedophiles the whole time.
Yeah, because
there's a reason we have the news the way it is. Let's fucking be honest.
Yeah, most Americans can't mentally wrap their brains around the fact that we are teamed up with a pedophile army to keep the Taliban out of major cities.
I think most people...
That sounds like a nap nightmare.
Most people just think the Talibans are doing that. I'm sure...
Yeah.
Because I knew about this a long time ago. I'm like, oh, that's gross. And it was from that documentary. And then I think people go, oh, the Talibans are the pedophile... Like because they're the bad guys. So you just like attribute all the bad things to them.
I went on Morning Joe, and Joe Scarborough said, and the Taliban are doing this, right? And I was like, no, our allies are doing that. And it didn't even compute.
Yeah.